What's up, YouTube? Listen, if you clicked on this video, just know you are right where you're supposed to be. And I appreciate you being here. If it's your first time here, before you hit that subscribe button, just know, like I said, I appreciate your presence. And all of the subscribers that I have, I appreciate all y'all for watching my videos. I don't care if it ain't but two of y'all. I love both of y'all. Even if one of you leave a hating ass comment, I still love you. Now, this video right here, I've been anticipating making this one for a minute. If you've been following me, then you know that The Universe is Mental, A Guide to Effectively Mastering Your Mind, was the first book that I put out. I put this book out last June 2024. It's available on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. But since then, I started writing another book. My spirit moved me again in a way I was compelled to write about it. And I have completed that book, and it is titled Let Us Pray, Transformation by Making Prayer a Lifestyle. Now, this book is also available on Amazon under the pen name J.E. Ditto. Now, what this book is for, I'm going to tell you what it's for. I'm going to tell you who it's for. It's for those people who have a desire to do what's right. You know what's right. You have a desire to do what's right. You just don't know how to navigate to get back to that place. Some kind of way, your connection to God was cut off. It got a little faint, and you can't really hear the voice of God. It ain't because God stopped talking. It's you stopped talking to God and you stopped listening, because when God was talking to you, he was telling you stuff you didn't want to hear. So you just drowned him out. And now you sitting around in darkness. You're wondering why your life is spiraling. It's because you don't know how, or you haven't took the necessary steps to strengthen that connection. And how do you go about doing it? Well, for me, prayer. You got to get back on bended knee. You have to go bow down. You have to submit, and you have to open your heart up so that God can know that you're ready to hear his voice again. Now, this book, I'm going to tell y'all briefly about it. What I did was I dedicated this to my mother, Jan Barr, my grandmother, Dorothy Barr, and my aunt, Joyce Barr. Three women that I know to be prayer warriors who I've seen miracles happen through their prayer, and women that have stood in the gap for me when I wasn't even standing for myself. So I thought it would be only right if I dedicated this book to them. Now, it has 78 pages and 11 chapters. I'm going to just name the title of the chapters to give you an idea on how I'm coming with this book. Chapter 1, what is prayer? Chapter 2, the importance of prayer in daily life. Chapter 3, the lost art of prayer. 4, developing a prayer routine. 5, the power of praying for others. 6, creating a sacred space for prayer. 7, prayer in Christianity. 8, prayer in Islam. 9, similarities between Christian and Islamic prayer. 10, miracles and divine intervention. And 11, when prayers are not answered. I didn't just write about things that I've heard. I wrote about my own experiences and how my prayer life, how it's been the last couple of years, how I have transformed, how my life has been transformed, how my spiritual bank account, like I say, is overflowing. And so much so that I was able to produce a work like this so that you can come make a withdrawal out of it and increase your own spiritual bank, your own spiritual bank account. And that's, like I say, man, there's no better way than taking time out of our days where we say we're so busy, we got so much going on, or we so distracted. When you put aside time and say this space and this time is specifically for God, specifically for my spiritual development, things begin to shift in your life. Where you once were spiraling, you begin to rise. But you got to put the work in. People can only stand in the gap so much for you until you got to stand up on your own too. You got to carry your own cross, Can't nobody at the end of the day do what you supposed to do for you. You got to do it yourself. Just like you get up every day and brush your teeth, wash your face, wash your ass, you should be in prayer, giving God his time every day too. I'm going to eventually come back and elaborate more on this book, on the chapters, and I'm going to continue just to speak on how good God is in my life, and how God has lifted me up and showed me and strengthened me to be able to walk in my purpose, to be able to speak truth, to be able to glorify and magnify God in all ways and in all days. You know what I'm saying? No, ain't no missing no days. Ain't no missing no days when it comes to the Most High. So I thank y'all for tuning in. Again, let us pray. This is available on Amazon. I will put the link in the description. I'm out of here.